It is about, 3:04 in the morning, and your girl woke up and was like, let's do a video. Honestly, I don't know how I come up with these things, but I'm here and everything's set up. I'm used to setting up in the mornings with all the good light, the natural sunlight. Now I got a light here, a light here, a light there, and yet I'm still worried about the picture quality. So we're gonna have to hope that this turns out good. Don't think I haven't been noticing that my picture quality has not been the best of the best. And I'm working on that. Your girl, I'm a slow learner, but I learn.
I'm a slow learner. It's true. But I learn.
But anyway, that's not what you came here for. You came here for the story time. So let's get started.
Shalea, homebody, welcome.
Hi, how are you? My name's Shalea Homebody, and I tell stories. I mainly tell manhwa and manga stories, and I tell them in my own little voices. Yes, the voices inside my head. The demons, as you will. Sometimes I don't know what the voices are gonna sound like until they start coming out, and that's just what we go with in the moment. So now that I've done prattling, let's start the story.
Although the demonic cult was made up of many clans and families, only 6 among them were main clans: Dark Clan, Spring Clan, Blade Clan, Sound Clan, Poison Clan, and Sword Clan.
Okay, a little bit more of the backstory.
The Lord was bound by an oath to marry a woman from each of the 6 clans to give birth to his descendants.
Well, that just seems unfair. So basically, if you're not part of the main clan, you have no way of becoming the emperor. That must be why they are so upset about Yawun. How dare a peasant come in and soil all our plans? And she dares to have a son who dares try to come for the throne?
The descendants who were born in each clan was raised in their respective clans, and when they reached a certain age, they were admitted into the Demonic Academy. The Demonic Academy, which opens every 10 years, is headed by the leading experts of the magistrate and founded to train the best warriors of each generation. There was a period of unusually intense competition, wherein several princes joined the academy, and it was referred to by the magistrates as the Battle of the Heirs.
Sounds intense. So basically, the battle for the throne happens at the Demonic Academy. When every 10 years the Demonic Academy opens. I'm not sure if the battle for the throne happens every 10 years or the Demonic Academy opens every 10 years and just sometimes it coincides with the heirs being in there. Long story short, heirs go to the school, heirs battle for the throne. Whoever gets the top spot in the academy, I am going to assume becomes the heir.
Chapter 2. Who said to memorize a book?
Are you sure you aren't some evil god?
I am not an evil god, but a machine, master.
Oh right, I forgot Dr. Beck is from the Poison Clan.
Something wrong?
I need to hide the fact that a Nano Machine is in my body. How he gonna know?
The technology of this era will not be able to detect my presence, master.
Thank you.
It's certain that he received help from someone.
There seems to be nothing wrong with your body, but I'll prescribe you a tonic that will help you regain your energy. Thank you, Dr. Beck. Are you leaving? I will see you out. It's fine. Don't come out and watch over the prince.
It's very strange. How can a person change like that?
A long time ago, I was sure that he would be pushed out of the ranks with his weak body and no knowledge of martial arts. But now, with the current state of his body, he could probably learn martial arts better than any of the other princes.
He is an illegitimate child of the Lord, after all. Did he pretend not to care while actually taking an interest?
Now we gotta take time to question the Lord. What kind of father was he? Clearly absentee. Seems like not in any of his children's lives. It seems as if he really just comes, sows his wild oats, and then leaves. You know, you just come, you have your 6 wives, maybe extra, a couple of peasants, a slave or two, go in, do the do, leave. She has a baby, she takes care of it. And you know what? You don't even have to hear from that little nugget until he has to go to high school, basically. Or until whichever one of them declares themselves the heir. And then that one's the only one you gotta deal with.
If the Lord has secretly helped him, then there was no need for me to acknowledge it. The soon-to-be open demonic academy will be quite noisy.
You always gotta wonder, does the Lord actually care about his kids, or is he one of those guys who's just out for self? Considering he's an emperor, I'm just gonna have to go on a wild whim and say he's out for self.
Phew, I don't think he caught on. Come to think of it, the reason why I'm alive is all thanks to guard Jang. Even though Nano Machine healed me, if Jang didn't come on time.
Jang, thank you for
I'm sorry, Prince. I think you should wash up first.
That's fair.
Hey, Nano Machine?
Yes,
Master. Earlier, you said that you put my body in a self-healing mode, right? How much can you heal?
An internal or external wound caused by an external impact can be healed quickly. However, blood loss or decapitation will take much more time since they require cell division.
Really? Why do you keep saying things that are so hard to understand?
Did she just say decapitation takes longer? Takes longer meaning that, oh, it may take a few hours, but I can get her done. Like, my girl just said she can rebuild heads, okay? He's already OP, now we find out he's immortal. How can he die? How is she able to reconstruct his brain? Reconstruct all the blood vessels inside of his brain? Would he still be himself, or would he be different? Again, these are the questions. These are the questions that I have. I just don't know.
It should be fine if I try and test it out, right?
Oh, it hurts.
No shit, Sherlock.
Activating self-healing mode on the left palm for a stab wound.
Oh? Why you gotta slice your hand? Like, you couldn't prick your finger with it, with the knife or something? You couldn't just like do a little baby paper cut on your finger? You just gotta slice the whole hand just out of curiosity.
Even though I just saw it, it's so hard to believe. But now that I know it works, the information that you transferred to my head earlier, can I really use all of those functions?
You are able to use everything shown in the instructions.
Good. I'll have to try it out once I finish my bath.
You have to wonder about what world exists where his descendant is from. Like, if everybody is the best of the best and like the best that they can possibly be, like, how great is the world? Like, you would think that everybody would be like the best doctors, the best dentist, the best, bakers. Everybody's the best of the best and they're all physically fit, no obesity. Or is it one of those things where you can only get if you're rich? Like, Nano has to cost like it has to be the most expensive thing. But even if even if it's like the most expensive, you would think that like it's like a cell phone. You get an iPhone 4 compared to an iPhone 10. An iPhone 4 is probably cheaper. So if Nano's the 7th generation, you could probably get a 2nd generation for cheaper than a 7th generation. Even if you got the old model, I can't imagine that her functions like started with anything less than trying to beef up your body and make sure that your body was like the best that it could possibly be. That had to be like the overall function that it was made for, or one of the overall functions that it was made for. Ergo, it just makes me wonder, like, what's the world like where old dudes from? Is it even more chaotic now that basically people are superhuman and can do whatever they want, learn any kind of abilities that they want? Is everybody like a jack of all trades? Like, it's interesting to think about. It really is. Oh, Pex. So I'm like, this is supposed to be a 15-year-old boy. I do not need to be looking at a 15-year-old boy like this. Is this what the guys feel when they be looking at the lollies?
Wait, Nano Machine? This doesn't make any sense. How come my body has suddenly become more muscular and toned? Did you do this? Yes, I have reconstructed your body. Reconstruct?
Prince, I have come to dress you. Oh, go ahead.
While it is scientifically impossible to create something out of nothing, it is not difficult to reconstruct an existing part of your body. The words you choose to use are so complicated. Listening to you, I feel like everything I've learned is useless.
My, aren't you filling into such a fine young man?
So basically, it can regrow any limb, including his head, which is the most fascinating, frankly. Like, regrowing an arm, heard that. Regrowing a leg, done, seen it. But regrowing a whole head? That one's new.
Hey, Nano. Since your name is so long, it's okay to call you Nano, right? Registering the name Nano. You're no fun. In my study. But what should I do? Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading Rainbow. Just flip through it, that's all? Yes. The only books here that are related to martial arts are about blood points and chi. The three Jensum.
Oh, I am gonna butcher that name.
Is a breathing method designed to train the mind and body. But even if you practice for the rest of your life, it is still difficult to achieve the lowest level. Then reading about blood points seems to be better. I'm starting, Nano. Yes, please start. I'm done flipping through it, Nano. You have successfully scanned the book, Blood Passage, attempting to transfer the information to the user's brain. Do you accept? Scan? Are you saying that you copied all of its information? That is correct. Do you accept?
How convenient for all the things that I don't want to actually read. Like, things like textbooks. I would love this. Reading materials. Yes, give this to me. But when it comes to things like enjoyment reading, fictitious readings, I actually don't know if I would want to have it scanned, because would you even still enjoy the book?
I accept. Information transfer complete. You will soon get used to it. Are you worried about me? I am simply stating a fact. Inconsiderate jerk. Now what should I do? If you wish to use the acquired knowledge, you have to think about it to bring it up.
Blood points. Blood points play an important role in the flow of blood in the veins and arteries of the body, and can simply be called yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. Yada yada, yada yada, yada yada yada. Huh, no way. This is crazy. It's not just memorization. I can fully understand the content.
I transferred the information over after correcting the errors in the book.
So not only can she transfer the information, she can correct all the books that he reads, which makes sense because newer technology, more information. Of course, books back in the day probably are outdated compared to the stuff that we got now. So it would actually just make sense that she would be able to do that. But just hearing it, it's like, oh, nice.
Errors? There were things that were wrong? Based on the information in the program, I corrected an error about blood points. My gosh, I can't believe this. Doesn't this mean that I can learn and master martial arts faster than everyone else? The candidates of the 6 clans have mastered many fighting techniques since they were breastfed. And even after watching those bastards, I still couldn't master the 3 Jocelyn method. There aren't many books on martial arts in my study, but I heard that there are many in the Demonic Academy. With this ability, I'm going to become stronger, faster than anyone else at the Academy. That's going to be my goal for now.
Champ
member of the heir candidate, South Castle of the demonic cult, House of Bakman.
I sent them all to get rid of one boy, and all 5 of them are dead?
Ah, we have the first villain. I wonder which clan he's from.
Do you think that makes sense?
Not even 16 and he's already got some audacity.
I think someone secretly helped him, Prince Mokium.
Who gave you the right to call my name at your own will?
I'm sorry, Prince Shio.
I'm sorry, I could not be living in the world of back then with the mindset of the world of today. Because who are you talking to? Basically, I'm saying that I would not survive in a world like that. My head would either be cut off or I'd be tortured. And I don't like being tortured, so of course I'm going to go with trying to get my head cut off.
I thought since he was a bastard of low birth that he would be easy to kill. But it seems like he had something up his sleeve.
I even tried to get rid of that guard, but there was someone else protecting him too.
I always wonder why they got such a grudge against him though, because it's just like, dude, he's the least likely out of all 6 of the other people to become the heir at this point that he knows of. So why are you even going after him? Like, he's no competition, dude. That's why it'd be killing me. I'm like, he's no competition. You literally just don't like him because of his mama. And frankly, you was a baby. That had nothing even to do with you. And you still grew up better than he did. So it's just like, why you mad? Only person who should be mad is Yawoon. He the one who grew up without. And with everybody trying to kill him, frankly.
I didn't want to get my hands dirty, but I have no choice now. I'll have to kill him myself at the Demonic Academy. Cheon Yao Woon.
But here we are, the end of chapter 3. Comment time! This motherfucker think he can kill the MC of a story? Let's point to him and laugh. A punch in the face puts a bitch in their place. No, you're blitz. These are good comments today on this one. Well, mostly they got some good memes. Alright, no point in going any further. End of chapter 3. On to the next. Hi, this is Editor Shay letting you know that the ending of my video did not get filmed. Yes, it didn't get filmed. Happens to the best of us. But you know what? This just means that I'm just going to have to do a quick zoom out and call it a day. So, once again, everybody, I bid you adieu, auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, farewell.
Shalaya. Homebody. Welcome.